Are you ready for a pizza-making experience like no other? Forget that frozen rubbish and those sad, soggy excuses for takeaway. We're diving headfirst into the fiery heart of Italian tradition, Neapolitan pizza dough. Neapolitan pizza dough made with just 4 simple ingredients is a sacred art, a testament to generations of Italian culinary mastery. You want a pizza that sings, a symphony of flavor and texture, not some bland, chewy disaster. In this video, we're going to break down each of those 4 essential ingredients: flour, water, salt, and yeast, and reveal exactly why they're crucial to creating a Neapolitan pizza dough that will make your taste buds sing. We'll expose the secrets, the techniques, the history, everything you need to transform yourself from a clueless pizza peasant to a Neapolitan pizza dough maestro. Listen up. The first essential ingredient, the very foundation of our Neapolitan masterpiece, is the flour. We're after the gold standard finely ground Italian Tipo 00 flour. Tipo 00 flour is milled from durum wheat, giving it a fine, almost silky texture. This unique texture allows the flour to absorb water slowly, developing those glorious gluten strands that give Neapolitan pizza dough its signature elasticity. You want a dough that stretches like a gymnast, thin and delicate, yet strong enough to hold your toppings without turning into a soggy mess. So do yourselves a favor and source the good stuff. Your taste buds will thank you for it. You might think water is just water, right? Wrong. Water is the lifeblood of our Neapolitan pizza dough, and the type of water you use, even its temperature, can make or break your pizza dreams. We're using cold water, and I mean ice cold. Cold water slows down the fermentation process, preventing the yeast from going into overdrive and creating a dough that's too airy and lacks that characteristic chew. Remember, we're after a balance of textures, a crispy, slightly charred crust that gives way to a soft, chewy interior. Think of it like this. Using warm water is like throwing fuel on a fire. You'll get a quick blaze, but it'll burn out just as fast. Cold water, on the other hand, is like adding seasoned logs. Slow, steady heat that builds flavor and character over time. Salt, my friends, is the unsung hero of the culinary world. It's the seasoning that makes flavors pop, the ingredient that elevates a dish from bland to brilliant. In our Neapolitan pizza dough, it plays a crucial role, both in terms of flavor and structure. Use a good quality sea salt or kosher salt and add it gradually, ensuring it's evenly distributed throughout the dough. Salt isn't just there for flavor, it's also a dough whisperer, controlling the yeast's activity and strengthening the gluten structure. Get the balance right, and you'll be rewarded with a dough that's bursting with flavor and has the perfect amount of chew. And finally, we come to the ingredient that breathes life into our Neapolitan pizza dough: yeast. This tiny organism might seem insignificant, but trust me, it's the powerhouse behind that beautiful rise. The magic that transforms a simple mixture of flour, water, and salt into a thing of beauty. When it comes to yeast, you've got options: fresh yeast or active dry yeast. Fresh yeast will give you a slightly more complex flavor, but active dry yeast is perfectly acceptable and more readily available. Follow the recipe, be patient, and let the yeast work its magic. There you have it. The secrets of Neapolitan pizza dough laid bare. We've tackled the flour, conquered the water, mastered the salt, and tamed the yeast. Now, armed with this knowledge, you're ready to take on the world, one delicious pizza at a time. Remember, practice makes perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but that's all part of the learning process. Now go forth and create pizzas that would make even the most discerning Italian nonna proud. And remember, if you're ever feeling lost, just come back to this video. Now get out of my kitchen and start cooking.